The last 48 hours have been unusually intense, controversial, and revealing, especially when it comes to the situation surrounding Cory Holcomb. What started as ongoing tension between Cory and Anton suddenly escalated into something much bigger when old footage resurfaced from a December 2024 altercation involving a female comedian named Christina Payne. This wasn't just another internet argument or a forgettable viral clip. This moment forced fans, critics, and commentators into an uncomfortable position. How do you remain objective when the person under scrutiny is someone you genuinely admire? For many, including the narrator of this story, this wasn't easy. Cory Holcomb isn't just another comedian. He's a cultural force, a legend, a voice that refuses to be sanitized in an era where most people are afraid to say what they really think. And that's exactly why this situation matters. Being a fan while telling the truth. Let's be clear, this is not a hit piece. The narrator openly admits to being a hardcore fan of Cory Holcomb and the 5150 show. He promotes the show whenever possible, buys Cory's merchandise, wears it publicly, even when the designs are abrasive and controversial, and proudly supports Cory across continents, including Africa. That loyalty made this moment especially difficult. When the footage of Cory pushing Christina Payne surfaced, the narrator chose to be honest instead of blindly defensive. And that decision didn't sit well with everyone. Some accused him of turning his back on Cory. Others claimed he handled the situation with kid gloves. A few even joked about invitations to the show being revoked. But the truth is simple. Criticizing someone objectively is not betrayal, especially when that person is known for doing the same thing to others. Cory Holcomb criticizes everyone, including his friends. Anyone who watches the 5150 show knows this. Cory Holcomb does not spare anyone. He regularly criticizes fellow comedians, public figures, friends, guests, even people he genuinely respects. Cory has never been the type to protect relationships at the expense of honesty. His past interactions with figures like Cam Newton prove that disagreement doesn't equal hatred. Cory speaks his mind, and people are expected to handle it. So if Cory can openly criticize others, including those close to him, why should his supporters be forbidden from doing the same when he makes a mistake? That's the foundation of this entire argument. The real issue isn't just the push. Yes, Cory Holcomb pushed Christina Payne. He even admitted to mushing her. And no, that part cannot be defended. But focusing only on the physical act misses the larger, more important question. How did Cory Holcomb, someone of his stature, influence, and experience, even end up in that situation? That's what truly troubles people. Cory Holcomb's status, a different level entirely. Let's put things into perspective. Cory Holcomb is not a YouTuber chasing views, a podcaster fighting for relevance, a social media personality dependent on algorithms. Cory Holcomb is a comedian who sells out shows worldwide, packs venues effortlessly, has maintained a successful podcast for over 12 years, commands live audiences of 10,000 to 20,000 viewers without hype tactics. You can combine the audiences of many popular content creators, and they still wouldn't generate the same real-world impact Cory does. When Cory goes live, it's an event. When others go live, it's content. That difference matters. Christina Payne, everything to gain, nothing to lose. This is where the imbalance becomes impossible to ignore. Christina Payne has roughly 18,000 followers, has no documented history of selling out shows, lacks mainstream recognition, appears to survive on proximity to bigger names. This isn't an insult, it's an observation. From a strategic standpoint, she had everything to gain by engaging with Cory Holcomb and nothing to lose. Cory, on the other hand, had everything to lose and nothing to gain. That's why the situation feels so unnecessary and so avoidable. Clout, provocation, and human nature. The narrator strongly believes Christina Payne was antagonizing Cory to some extent. While Cory is known to provoke people verbally, it's unlikely he randomly decided to physically confront her without prior escalation. Still, provocation does not justify physical action, but it does explain how the moment may have unfolded. When someone with little status challenges someone with massive influence, the power imbalance creates a dangerous dynamic. One reaction can undo years of credibility. And that's exactly what happened. Why this went viral. If this incident involved two unknown individuals, it wouldn't be news. But this was Cory Holcomb, a man respected across generations, a comedian whose words shape conversations, a performer whose name carries weight even outside mainstream Hollywood. That's why the video exploded. People weren't shocked because violence occurred. They were shocked because Cory Holcomb allowed himself to be dragged into something beneath his level. Enemies are waiting for moments like this. Cory Holcomb has never been universally loved. He has enemies in the comedy world, critics in media, detractors on social platforms, industry figures uncomfortable with his independence. He says what he wants, rejects Hollywood control, and still thrives. That alone creates resentment. So when a mistake happens, even a single one, those enemies rush forward. TMZ appears. Old beef resurfaces. Narratives form. This isn't accidental. It's predictable. Power requires discipline. With great influence comes an uncomfortable truth. Mistakes cost more.